Hi, everybody. Welcome back to episode 5 of season 2.
Hi everyone.
So, today, Dad doesn't know what the topic is about.
You forgot the shout outs, mate.
We didn't have. Oh, yeah, we do. Well, she didn't ask for one.
No, but we had a comment from Nan thanking us for coming back, so thank you, Anna.
Shout out.
Alrighty, what's the topic, Jack?
The topic is helping other people.
What? Why do we have this topic?
Because, one or two, maybe 3 weeks ago, me and my cousins were at Jamboree, and me and the oldest one, which his name is Easton. So we were just about to go around the corner of the wave pool, and um, then this kid was like shouting, "Help! Help! Somebody please help!" And I thought that he must have just been like playing lifeguards with his parents or somebody. But everybody else was ignoring him. And then Aishan was like, "Jack, are you gonna help him?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know if he's like playing or something." But then eventually I went over and he was like, "Oh, thank you." And I'm like, "Oh, that was serious." So then he was like, yes. And then I was like, took him back to a bit of a shallower bit. And then he came back out again and like nearly drowned 2 or 3 more times. Um, So then I took him back out, and I was like, in about 2 minutes, the waves are going to start. So this was when the waves weren't even going, and his parents were just like up there because Easton was like, "Where
How
are your
far away are his
parents?"
parents, do you think?
They were so they were just up at the cafe thing.
Okay.
So and then which is just like there's a ledge and then the wave pool, and then on top of the ledge is the cafe.
Okay.
Um, And then I was like, "Oh yeah." And then I was just sort of holding him up when the waves came and stuff. And he's like, "Put me down." And then I was like, "Okay." And then he was like good for like 3, 4, maybe 5 waves. Um and then he started drowning again. And then I helped him up, and eventually his parents came in. They were like, "Oh, thank you." So yeah, that's it.
So what do you think would have happened if you didn't help?
Drown. But the most unbelievable part about that is that like nobody else was going to help him.
Were there lots of people around?
Oh yeah, there was like 100 people in there.
And you think anyone else could have heard him shouting out for help?
Yeah, he was shouting pretty loud, and people were literally just walking right past him.
So the moral to the story is don't just walk past if you see someone needing help.
Yeah.
What's another situation you've been in where someone's needed help?
Up, 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 up. You.
Oh, I can't think
You
of
gotta
any.
say one.
Oh, actually, well, when I was going to work one day, I noticed. Actually, I was coming home from work, and it was a foggy morning, and I noticed these headlights pointing straight up into the sky. I'm like, that's weird. And so I stopped, pulled over. It was a really narrow bit of road, not much of a shoulder, but I pulled over, and sure enough, there's some old mate had missed a turn, tried to do a U-turn. His car's fallen down the side of this embankment, and so I I said to him, "Oh, because it was a really steep embankment and it was so foggy." I said, "It's pretty dangerous to try and pull it out right now." I said, "Where are you heading?" He was only heading another 10k down the road.
How how far down was the car? Like
Like,
how many meters?
I would have been a good 5 6 meters down. Like it
Yeah.
drops straight off there, and so and I don't even know if the vehicle I had would have been able to pull him out. But there was no vision at that time, so I'm like, you couldn't have stopped traffic. No one would have seen what you're doing. So I asked him where he was going. And he said, "Oh, just to down the road." And I said, "All right, I'll just drop you up there then if you want." And I said, "You're better off waiting until the fog clears and then come pick your car up. And so that's what we did.
And so was this when you had this stupid EV or
No.
the Ford Ranger?
No, that was when I had a Ute, but it was a really steep, like, bit straight. It was nearly straight down where he went off. So it was really steep. So, and because it was a slightly bit of straight road, but you couldn't see with all the fog. So you had to be smart and just go, nah, put your wait until it clears up and then come back and get the car. So
Did
he was only working around there. So
Did he have someone to come and?
yeah, well, he had a heap of workmates he was going to go work with. So
Yeah.
he was
But
able to
did
go to
he
work.
have like a wife or anything that had a car as well?
I don't know. No, he wasn't even from around nearby. He came up from down the coast. So
Yeah.
yeah, and that's one for me. And I was just seeing something, was a bit worried about, and just pulled over. It's the same as if you see someone on the side of the road. That sometimes people just pull over on the side of the road, but if you see them, especially on rural roads, if you see them and they don't look like they're just normal, they look a little bit stressed out. You should always pull over and see if they need a hand.
Sometimes they're waiting for NRMA or something.
Yeah, well, that's another time I was just heading into Goulburn just to get something near Christmas time. I only had to go in and back out. And I noticed this car on the side of the road halfway to Goulburn, and I was like, oh, he didn't look stressed out or anything. I think he was just sitting in the car at that time. But then when I came back out, because I was only in town for 10 minutes, sort of thing, to pick something up. And when I came back, he was still there, but he was outside of the car. So I pulled straight over. I'm like, mate, you're right. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's got a flat tire. I said, oh, you want a hand changing it? He's like, oh, no, this car doesn't have a spare tire. I was like, oh, because he had it was a flash European model car. And he's like, oh, it's supposed to be run flats, but he found some good old rural road potholes, destroyed his tyre. So he said I was just sitting there waiting for the NRMA to bring him a tow truck. And I said, oh, are they on the way? He goes, yeah, I just talked to them. They're only about 45 minutes out. So he was just waiting for a tow truck. But that's another thing, just always worth checking. So
There was, except you don't always check. I mean, and in this instance, it was pretty obvious that they hadn't crashed or anything. Because on our way down here, because right now we're recording a special episode in Bateman's Bay, we've just been on some water slides, and um, there was someone. We was just going down the really windy hill to get to the coast, and there was a car pulled over, and there was someone just leaning over.
yeah, they were fully bent over. They'd obviously got a bit car sick on the mountain, but there was people with them, so they were okay. It was a passenger in the vehicle, so
Yeah.
you could kind of tell they were okay. But yeah, Jack, I was very proud. Both me and Fliss were very proud of Jack when he went and told us. Well, Fliss was there at Jamboree and half seen it unfold, so we're very proud that Jack was there helping out, jumped into action when he had to. So might be a lifesaver later on in life.
I think I'll be an entrepreneur.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Any other situation where you've gone and helped out, Jack? Doesn't have to be saving someone like those stories. I've got a good one.
Again,
you
it was
helped out?
helping people. That was what the episode was.
Yeah. So
Well, at the Show Society in
Yeah.
Tarago. Last year I used to go and mow there.
yeah, they needed some volunteers. So this
I
is the
got
same
20
thing.
bucks in a Tarago volunteer hat.
They did end up giving Jack something, but same thing. Like the world these days, everyone's busy and that needs more volunteers, and so they needed volunteers to get ready for the show. And they just had a changeover of committee, and people had moved on, and so they needed people to help out to get the showgrounds all ready. So Jack even put his hand up with me to go out there quite a few times to help get it ready.
I have a story, but it's about someone else, okay?
Okay.
So there was this mother and their child, and it was like his 4th or 5th birthday, and he was like autistic. So just wait, and then like a group of teenagers comes along because they were at a skate park, and then they learned that it was his birthday, and then they like started helping him and having fun with him.
Yeah, so that's helping and just being nice people. So
Yeah.
very good. So what do we need more helpers in the world? Is that what we're going to say?
Yep.
Be a helper. be a volunteer, help out, because one thing you learn when you get older is there's a lot of organised activities that you take for granted, like kids sport, rural shows, a lot of things that don't happen without volunteers. And so the more people can just donate a little bit of their time, the more it'll be a better world.
Did you say kids sport because you're the coordinator of rep soccer?
Well, and I also volunteer for the other one for coaching, and then the committee for that one as well. So
One thing
there's,
I've noticed is you've never put your hand up for footy though.
I coached you in footy one year. Don't you remember that?
Nope.
I think, well, it was under sixes. It was the first, yeah, it was your first year in under sixes I coached.
Yeah.
I also don't think I'm as good a coach in footy as I could as soccer. I played more soccer as a kid, so, but I do try and volunteer my time where I can. Same as I donate plasma and blood. It's another easy
You haven't done
volunteer.
that for a while.
I have.
When
Just
did you do it?
late last year, I did my last one. I've got one booked in this week. So that's another easy way to volunteer, or you can do it in your own schedule, and it definitely helps people out. Get a free milkshake at the end.
Do you?
Yeah,
Can I donate blood?
you're too young,
Oh.
but you can come along.
Can I have the milkshake?
Sure.
Okay, can I come along?
Okay.
Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in again. Make sure to tune in next time. If you want a shout out, comment your name. If you want 3D printed things or Pokemon cards, then put a comment in and we can deliver them to you. We'll tell you the price, of course, non-negotiable. And then if you want any Christmas giftware needs, then go to Christmas on Rosebery.
Where are you going?
Well,
she's done it. It's
okay.
official.
Finally, the Little Barn.
The Little Barn Tarago. The Felicia's business has changed names and to go more down the giftware line. See if that is a good change. So she always had giftware, but she's going to push that a little bit harder this year. So
And in the last episode, I accidentally blurted out and I came up with the new name when Dad said there's some exciting things coming. So we edited that part out, but just putting it out there now, I did come up with the new name.
all right, well, great topic, Jack. Thanks for bringing that one up. Some great little things for people to take away, and we'll catch you next week. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.